if you're here because you want to leave your stress behind. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanna bury your sorrow in a vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave. Can't take you over deeply, your appetite. Got to vibe, honey. We got the specialist beating for a supply. We put it down, and I'll be telling us, yeah, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lift and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, say hyper, yeah, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lift and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, yeah. And you'll be singing higher, yeah. You'll be singing higher in no time. Like I don't wanna go, like I don't wanna go, go, go home. I don't wanna sing higher. You'll be singing higher, yeah, yeah. Higher, yeah, yeah. Get out, yeah. It's a little hard sometimes to feel the quiet. Holla if you're settling, we'll let it spin whenever tired. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanted us to take control with the vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave. Can't take you over deeply, your appetite. That's a vibe, honey. We got the specialist beating for supply. We put it down, and they'll be telling us, yeah, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lit the lights up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high
Well, welcome in everybody to round 6 of the ENSCAR Championship, and tonight, live from Daytona Speedway, and of course joining me in the comms box for another night of ENSCAR action, it is none other than Mr. Carl Nedlick. Carl, welcome back, mate. Wednesday night, live at Daytona.
Yeah, thank you, Brad. Welcome, viewers, and Daytona, bit of drafting, bit of a special evening too, a special fixture on the calendar, Brad.
Yeah, too right. Of course, I didn't even say it in the announcement, did I, when I opened the stream?
No.
But THD SimSport Productions 175 tonight. How good? How good? Got a good ring to it, doesn't it? And Daytona, mate, the big one. It's a matter of when rather than if, to be fair.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, that condensed Speed Week format tonight. So we got qualifying underway at the moment, and then we go into 2 sets of duels races where duel 1 will sort out the inside or the outside row, and vice versa for duel 2. So gives you guys a chance to get the nerves settled and get used to that drafting style racing that we haven't been involved in a wee while, and get used to racing shoulder to shoulder in big formation with everyone before they go at it for 50 laps.
Yeah, too right. We see Michael Kemp on screen at the moment. He's had a rough few weeks in the ENSCAR Championship, but I know during the week he managed to clock up a win on the open server, I guess, the official servers.
Yeah, good.
So he's got a bit of confidence coming in tonight, just trying to find someone out on track at the moment we can keep an eye on. Looks like Xavier Simmons out there. And did you get confirmation, Carl, of the laps tonight? Did I see somewhere in the chat, Wayne, saying that it was 50 laps? It's been reduced?
I can double check, but I thought it was 50 laps.
Yeah, I know in the post, I'm pretty sure it said 67 laps, or I'm blind. That is a very high possibility as well, to be fair.
It did say it does say on the driver's briefing it is 67 laps, but
oh boy.
I'm pretty sure it's 50 laps.
Yeah,
But,
I thought I saw in the ENSCAR chat on Messenger that it had been reduced due to, obviously, the 2 12-lap duels that'll go before the feature race, or the main race, we'll call it. And I'll tell you what, we'll get a... The reason I'm asking is because I need to know for the predictions. Shall we just go... If we go like this...
I reckon Kempy for a top 10.
Oh, there you go.
No,
So
top 5.
67.
Kempy for a top 5. It is 67.
67 laps in, according to info. So that was lucky. Almost made a shambles of that one. No surprises there.
Could be a long night if these guys decide to wreck a lot.
And what's the chances?
Very high.
Oh, you love it, don't you? What do we got? 38 cars in the house by the looks.
Well, just
Not
for
one
tonight's...
single car on the track. Sorry, Carl.
No, you're right. Just for tonight's preparation, I have got a decent sized drink next to me and a tub of like worm lollies to keep me going. So energy levels sugar levels should be up there come lap 67, I'd say.
Yeah, oh, surely we're going to get will we get a classic finish tonight? Like, they don't come much better than the ones that we've seen.
I'll tell you what, Brad.
We're about to go racing. I'm just going to quickly scramble this in the chat.
Hey, Roger. It'd be a bit of a fairy tale story seeing a Harrison Burton style finish, that being Michael Kemp.
Cool. Yeah,
working his way from the back of the pack to take his maiden ENSCAR win, possibly, in Harrison Burton style form.
Yeah, too right. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do here, and we will we'll get the grids up for heat race number 1, the first duel, of course. And out of row 1, it will be Kyle Matthews. Lining up next to him, the 111 of Caleb Beecroft.
Starting out of row 2, we have Daniel Johnstone and Bryce Harding.
Out of row number 3, we'll see the 443 of Paul Stewart. Lining up next to him, it will be the 51 of Matthew Pluck.
Starting out of row 4, folks, we have David Sontag and Chris Cole-Trickle Robertson.
Good to see Cole Trickle back. Out of row number 5, it will be Dylan Jordan. Lining up next to him, it'll be Jordeep Stubbs.
And from row number 6, we have Justin Allen and Paul McKenzie.
When it wants to work, there we go. Row number 7, we'll see Xavier Simmons and the second of those Priuses, that is a Deepak Gregory.
From row number 8, we have Don Gilbert and Jamie Harding.
And rounding out, no, it won't be rounding out. Out of row 9, it'll be Aidan Gregory and Marty Mitchell. Now we're rounding out the field.
Now we're rounding out the field with George Elliott out of row 10. Justin Allen with a notable sort of qualifying effort there. And Daniel Johnston on row 2. So a couple of guys sort of showing their super speedway prowess, let's say.
Yeah, too right. And I tell you what, the good thing about Daytona is, you know, if you're there towards the end of the race, you're in with the chance, aren't you? If you've got someone around you that can help, you're every chance of getting it done. It's a matter of surviving the big one when that does unfold. Speaking of the big one, prediction in chat now. Get your points in, make your decision. When will we get the big one? We'll decide what the big one is, obviously, at the end of the stream. Because who knows, we could see multiple ones throughout the evening. But dual race number 1 about to get underway. I don't believe there's any yellows for this, is there, Carl?
That is not.
So we are, we're racing.
We're racing, we're off, we're going. So yeah, there'll be no yellows, so obviously if you see the wreck, they'll just keep driving. But I just wanted to quickly pop in there when we're going through the grids. I thought it was quite fitting that the row of Dylan Jordan and Jordan Smith is actually the matchup for tonight's Knockout Cup.
Yes, that is. I do have that handy too, Carl. So at some stage, when we get into the racing and we get a bit of a stale period, I suppose, we'll get those draw up on the screen for anyone watching for that Knockout Championship. Of course, it is the quarterfinals tonight.
Well, we've already got, I guess we've got the poll sorted for round 7 or 8 or whenever it is. It must be 8. Yeah, 7 or 8. Who's going to be the Knockout Cup champion? That head-to-head matchup. That'll be an easy little poll to set up.
Yeah, too right. We'll get into that. What, that'd be semi-finals, we'll get into that one.
That's
final.
Next week. And then,
then the big final.
Yeah, great. So we see the field.
Oh, look at Cole Trickle
sort of
there.
somewhat subdued with the start, and everyone's sort of giving each other room, which is nice to see. And just obviously you can't win these duels or these heat races on that one, but you can certainly lose it. So obviously everyone's just sort of playing that patient game, which is good to see. Hopefully this sort of follows through to the main race. As Cole Trickle takes out. Who was that? Was that Paul? No, not Paul Stewart.
Yeah, it's not good. I think that's Paul McKenzie. Is it in the 36? It is. And well, I tell you what, the luckiest person out of that whole incident was Jordeep Stubbs. I do not know how he missed him. That was closest thing to disaster I've ever seen. We'll see if we can pull up a bit of a replay on that one, because that was a big moment for Cole Trickle.
There you go, folks.
We are 3 laps in. Oh, look at that. Here it is here. So, we'll rewind it a little bit.
There you go, folks. There's a little teaser to what's to come tonight in terms of the intensity And when that big one happens, we will be jumping out of our seats here in the studio.
Oh, how did he miss him? How did you see that? That was like...
Everything just parted ways from him. He's one of these... something like this happened last time we raced at a super speedway. I think it might have been Dagger or even Daytona even. He sort of just come to the line and the whole pack sort of parted ways, and one of the THD boys ended up getting a podium out of it.
Tegan would have got him. There you go in the chat. Well, I tell you what, that was a big moment there for Jordeep Stubbs, but he survives. Currently sits 6th now in the first duel for tonight, and that Toyota Prius absolutely wound up tonight. And he will be loving the run so far. But it is Caleb.
Be patient.
Yeah. Well, this, to be fair, doesn't really mean anything, does it? You know, it's just a dual race. It's gonna set the grids for the main race, but mate.
But he's in a good spot here. Like, he could just be patient for the next sort of four, 5 laps, and if he gets a run and they start to go up to the outside, he could quite easily win this duel, and he'd be on the front row.
Yeah. I don't know if he'd get behind that or not.
Fucking we would up here.
Yeah, certainly would. But he's out there giving it a crack. That's for sure. As we see this, the chasing pack trying to reel in those leaders of Beecroft, Harding, Pluck, Matthews, Johnstone, and Stubbs. Deepak Gregory there just on the back of Dylan Jordan, giving him a big push down the straights. And they're going to need the numbers if they want to catch these other guys. Jamie Harding sitting in there.
I think they will catch them. They're not like that far away. They have got the time, but what they do need to be is really smooth and consistent and stay sort of as straight as they can and not sort of detach and get too far off one another and be efficient that way. But yeah, Deepak doing a great job of pushing Dylan Jordan there, so
certainly is.
They might just get there, but like I say, Jordeep just needs to stay patient, and he might be fighting himself on the front couple of rows of the big one later on.
Yeah, too right. Laps starting the countdown in dual race number 1 is Caleb Beecroft leading the way. The field currently split in 2 after a bit of a moment with Cole Trickle and Paul McKenzie. Heavy damage to both of those cars. I see Xavier Simmons as well currently out of the race, Carl.
Yeah, I think he might have did he get taken out in that, and there's a bit of collateral damage in that little wreck. But another man that will be looking to get himself to the front and starting off that front row will be Matt Pluck sitting in 3rd. So he obviously got himself up on the podium last week and starting to trend his performances in the right direction. Probably be a lot happier with how he's starting to write the form lines.
Yeah, too right. But yeah, last lap street stock rules. Yeah, surely it's Daytona. Anything goes, as we see there. Jordeep Stubbs just looking to stick his nose out up on that high line. At the moment, everyone just content to sit a single file as we see this chasing pack.
This is just a duel number 1 here, Ben. So had a little bit of like a minor wreck, but other than that, it's been pretty clean. How are you, mate?
Tell you what, I'm going to go
Sorry,
have
Greg.
it back. Was it Xavier caught up in that earlier crash, or?
I'm just. That was just a bit of a guess there, to be quite frank, Brad. Given that he's sitting in P19 in pit lane, I would have.
That's already happened there. So yeah, high chance. Oh yeah, so he's made contact with McKenzie as well. So yeah, that's big damage to the front of Xavier's car as well. In a line at Disneyland in Paris, how good. Perfect, eh? So yeah, this is your chase pack right here. Dylan Jordan, they seem to be sitting nice and straight for a moment, but can they close that gap to the leaders gap? Currently about 1.5 seconds to Jordan.
They're not going to do it in 2 laps.
2 laps, no, not enough time.
If you're watching a stream, Wayne, just give Justin a little give him a little hurry along. Time to get the elbows out.
Well, Dion Gregory, or Deepak Gregory, I should say, momentarily jumped up in front of Dylan Jordan. So they're possibly, well, been flushed out. Really too wide back there. You know, nothing to gain, to be fair.
No, you just
From
sort of sit
those
there
guys.
and when you're that far back, you'd even just bring it down pit lane and start at the back and save fuel.
Yeah, you can just see that time now just shooting out now that they're all racing each other further back there. And to be fair, it's going to be for the mid to rear part of the field that they're battling it out for.
Obviously coming to the line here though, it's not very wide, so pretty much as soon as Harding and Pluck look to make their moves, it's going to be a blocked track for everyone behind them. So if someone wants to make a move, maybe Daniel Johnston or Kyle Matthews pops up top, maybe Jordeep can follow them and they get a little 2x2, 3 deep and see if they can draft to the win and get the run off the back straight.
Oh,
Bancroft getting all sorts of loose. That's not really going to help his chances keeping the pack behind him.
go gyro cam. You can't look at the banking we have here at Daytona. It's been right on board with Bryce Harding. And I've got a feeling he's going to be happy to follow Beecroft home here in this dual race.
There goes Matthews, and then there goes Johnson. Is Jordan going to follow? You can see in the rearview mirror there, folks. No, he's not. We're going to have to get this big run out of 4.
Having a look.
Is Pluck going to take his chances, or is he just going to say, I'm happy with row number 3?
Well, he's going to get pushed back a bit here if Johnstone can get a push on. So Pluck comes home 4th in dual race number 1. All of a sudden we're getting pit reports there.
Beecroft.
Yeah, so
Beecroft gets it done.
So these are acting as stage points, I believe, too, Carl. So
I wouldn't have a clue, sorry.
yeah, you haven't even seen the ENSCAR chat today, have you?
No, I've been busy, mate.
Oh, well, I tell you what, we've had 1, 2, 4 cars DNF that race. And after that crash, which involved Cole Trickle, Paul McKenzie, Xavier Simmons involved as well. And I dare say Marty Mitchell, he was caught up in that one as well. We'll get your results up on screen from dual race number 1. And yeah, you got to say, Jordeep Stubbs, he will be happy with that P6 finish. A good way to start the night. It's going to be Beecroft, Harding and Matthews on the podium, and they'll start from the front 3 rows in the big race tonight. We go back through the field, those guys that wrecked all 9 laps down.
Well, hopefully it's not a long night, but yeah, let's get this duel number 2 underway and let's get racing, Brad.
Yeah, 2
What about here? Van Bilschen out of on row 1, Brad, with Luke Bradley.
Yeah, how good is that? Great row. So I'll take up the second row for this one.
Yeah, Roger.
Row number 2, it'll be Josh Galashan and Luke Dilworth.
From row number 3, we have Willie McClune and Luke Yeager.
Out of row number 4, it'll be Simon Burling-Claridge lining up next to Matt Blee.
From row number 5, we have Ben Stillborn and Craig Corbett.
Out of row number 6, it's going to be Jamie Big Pop Yarnmart lining up next to Corey Crossan.
And from row 7, we have Cam James and Ant Green.
Out of row number 8, it will be Julian Westbury lining up next to Peter Rothmitz.
From row number 9, we have Scott Kinton and Michael Kemp.
And off the back row, but I don't believe starting the race, R.C. Brown. So unsure what has happened to him there.
Just railroaded your grid up there, Brad. Sorry, I just got a bit excited seeing a fellow teammate on the front row.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, we'll get a better camera angle. There we go. Might be able to see some racing going on now. So, dual race number 2, Van Biljon.
Well, if he wins
the front row.
if he wins this will be, as the stat man would tell you, his third win. But no doubt he'll be gunning for the feature race tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I tell you what, one thing tonight, they are going to be in an uphill battle against those Sigma Sim Sports guys. Once they get in a line, they're going to be hard to run with. You got to run, with them.
Yeah.
Then try and run against them, I feel, tonight, and try and put yourself in a position towards the end of the race to snatch it from them.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a few teams or a few groups, so to speak, that will be, no doubt, be trying to upset that momentum from that Sigma camp, and working together and being quite strong. But yeah, you're right, Brad. I mean, obviously, if you're a solo driver or maybe a pack of two, your best bet is to try and stick with them and maybe run the same sort of strategy with them in and out of pit lane. And maybe have a crack at them at the end if you get a decent run or something. But yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're going to be hard to beat with a big crew, well organised, and they were hard to beat with only 3 of them last time we came here. So 4 of them might have been, they just drove away from everyone. So yeah, we'll soon see in about 10 laps time.
Yeah, how good do those front-running cars there look under the lights tonight? It's almost chrome effect in the paint jobs, I guess.
Yeah, it did look
Willie
good. It's
McLean.
too wide.
Oh, Willie McLean just washed up the track a bit there. And trying to get some side draft, obviously, but they're going to go 3 wide. and mate, dual racing, we're going 3 wide. They say that's enough.
This was the guys in Duel 1 were like, no, we'll just keep it composed, we'll just sort of just get everything underway nice and easy here. And then the boys in Duel 2 are like, I'm not lifting till I see
Corey Crossan.
None of these boys are going to lift till they see God or a checker.
It's on! Called it. Contact between Stillborn and Crossan, I believe. Oh, Crossan sent it hard into the fence. Westbury does a great job along with Kinton to avoid it. Kinton, he's gone too. And it's unfolding here at Daytona, dual race number 2. Oh, heavy damage to Kinton's car. Michael Kemp, was he involved as well? Surely not.
There is Kemp, he's 11th, so...
Yeah, currently sits 11th. Didn't quite have the running order up on my other screen, and he was sitting down the bottom. Not correct. So, Crossan, I believe Stillborn possibly got away without too much damage as Simon Burling-Claridge goes quick time in the race. Stillborn, he's sitting duck now. No one around him. No one to help with any draft. And, yeah, the speed difference is going to be huge.
Yeah, he's sitting duck.
Yeah, so a few cars have dropped off this lead pack now. Carl, only, what have we got on it? 9 cars.
If you listen to the stream, Justin, give Wayne a pep talk, tell him to pull his finger out and get to the lead, would you?
Yeah, start pushing or taking people out or something, you reckon?
Well, I'll just get to the lead.
Somehow. Quickest lap now, Craig Corbett. So it just shows sitting in that draft. That's where you want to be. Go back, Peter Roberts here. These guys all out on their lonesome at the moment. Kempy, Cam James amongst it as well.
They're a bit done.
Yeah, then we go back to another pack here. Yarnmart, Westbury, and looks like Ant Green. So these guys really need to get in a line and just try and push each other. See if they can catch on to the back of Cam James and Kempy. But unlikely at this stage. Race leader Bradley, though. Oh, look at these guys. They're standing it, mate.
Just watch for Jaeger to push up in behind that 3 car of Wayne Van Biljon. I know those two will be looking to work together in the main race. And oh, look at this 4 wide. I mean, even last season, obviously myself, Justin, Wayne, and Luke were working as a bit of a 4-car pack across ENSCAR and Aussie Outlaws, and we're working quite well. So don't be too surprised if you see that Kiwi Sim Sports Toyota Camry lock onto the back of that grey VSK Mustang and work together tonight.
And say goodbye to this one. Willie McClone and Dilworth now latched onto each other. And, yeah, you saw Dilworth there push Galashan into the lead. Galashan instantly dropped down the bottom. And now Sigma Sim Sports of McClone and Dilworth 1 and 2 in dual race number 2. Of course, Corey Crossan involved in a massive accident. And I dare say out of the race.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Scott Kinton along with him down pit lane.
Well, this is there's a couple of moments in both Jules races that may suggest that tonight's going to be there's going to be some epic moments, isn't there, Brad?
Yeah, so you're right, and mate, I certainly didn't expect to see any crashes in the dual stages, that's for sure, but seen a couple now, one in each dual. Could it be signs for the big race ahead?
Well, these V Energy cars on the outside road there, they might gain some momentum and maybe even look to see if a couple of cars can jump up there with them.
Yeah, surely Wayne, if he sees them coming, will pop up. Galashan, possibly.
And to be fair, if I was sitting in that that team chat with those boys, I'd probably be saying to them, if you can't lock in a top sort of few rows on that grid, maybe possibly trying to put yourself in a safe position and look at trying to save fuel as best as you can, because that's really going to help your time. If you have to come down pit lane, if there's, I mean, I don't think there'll be green flag stops here if I'm being honest, but if there is a green flag stop, or if you can sort of stay at the back, save fuel, and there is those cautions, you might be able to make fuel work on your side and get some and leapfrog some guys and gain some track position that way, Brad.
Yeah, too right. We just saw Matt Lee pop up with the quickest time of the race, a 45.752. So they running that high line there, just the two of them.
Yeah, I don't think these guys will get up there.
Only a couple of laps to go in dual race number 2. And then it will be time to get it on for 67 laps. And, mate, you got to hope that we don't see any yellows, to be fair. Otherwise, we could be in for another late finish, Carl.
I got a curfew, sorry, Brad.
You got a curfew?
Yep, got a curfew.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, no, we might have to have a chat to the powers that be who set these laps and just say, rein it in a bit, fellas. Throw the boys a bone and give us a somewhat early night. and a bit of a, if it does get a bit wreck-festy, then we're not going to be sitting here all night calling it.
Yeah, too right. But McLean, I think Matt Lee just gets up a bit high there, almost into the fence.
Do we see anyone from Galashan backwards pop out and there it is.
Oh,
there's the call. So Van Biljon's come up top. He's not gonna get anyone go with him. So he's left Jaeger down low, and he sort of did similar things last season we did this race and sort of got a bit unsynced there. But yeah, he's really going to need to get down and get Jaeger to push him up to that lead bunch. Otherwise, nothing's going to happen but another Sigma Sim Sports win.
Yeah, well, here we go. White flag in the air for Willie McClone in that 61 4 cars. Galashan now up the top. So let's see. Numbers game. Dilworth jumps up for the block. Willie McClone, see, this could get hectic. Hold on. Oh, cars in the fence. Matt Lee, Luke Bradley, both turned around. And look out, the chasing pack. Everybody looks to survive for now. McClone and Dilworth still pushing each other. Wayne Van Biljon now up to 3rd. Galashan into 4th. But cannot see anyone tracking these two down. They're going to finish side by side across the line.
Dilworth got it.
Look at the finish. Absolutely nothing in it. Dilworth claims it on the line from McLoone, and that brings an end to the dual racing. And well, what a finish there, Carl.
Yeah, that sort of turned out to be quite the nail biter going across the line between those two on screen.
I'd get behind that in the main race, but there we go. Your results up on the screen in front of you. Dilworth, look at that margin. You saw it live, nothing in it. Got it done from teammate McLoone. Wayne Van Biljon home in third, Galashan fourth. Craig Corbett rounds out that top five. Kempe brought it home in ninth. And I guess now she's going to be all about staying in the draft for the field. Camp James home in 11th. Westbury home 13th. Of course, Stillborn managed to bring it home on the lead lap. But well, there we go. Dual racing done and dusted, and I tell you what,
a 10-minute warm-up.
We best be advancing that warm-up or we're going to be protesting, Carl.
Oh, wow. Whose idea was the warm-up?
I don't know, but surely that gets advanced.
Oh, yeah.
Surely the warm-up gets advanced. What do you reckon, chat? Advance the warm-up?
8:30. Oh. I'm going to kick off here because we're normally half an hour into racing by now.
We haven't even started the main race. Yeah. Well, let's see what happens. Wayne said we should be wrapping things up around 9:30, but we've still got a 67 lap race in front of us. Drivers go sit out on the checkered line. Come on, Wayne, hit that advance button, mate. Matt Pluck,
Please tell me
he's
watching.
doing a lap in reverse to kill some time for us. Do you need to jump down and give him a rev up, Carl?
Maybe.
Let's get the show on the road. How good is night racing though, Daytona? As we see Matt Pluck, one of the slowest laps around here tonight, no doubt about that. Get him on the blower, Carl. Get him in here. What is going on, Wayne?
Yeah, I've just added him in the general chat.
Alright, so we wait to see what's happening here. Oh, look at this, Dylan Jordan. He's going to come around and give Pluck a push home.
This is just wasting 10 minutes of time now.
A bit of bump drafting in reverse.
This is just killing the stream, Brad. This is not on.
I got a 5 o'clock start and not enough beers for a 10-minute warm-up. Yeah, hey. Yeah, I know what you're saying there, mate. Not the 5 o'clock start, but yeah.
My alarm goes off at 4:20.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good number.
I don't have time for a 10-minute warm-up, Wayne. Get this shit on the road.
These two. How good is it? Tomato would be proud. Yeah, surely we're not going to wait. Surely, let's get this advanced, Wayne.
Bring him in here, Brad. Come on.
He's in the waiting room. There we go, Wayne. Why?
How are we going?
We're wondering why.
Why
We're still waiting, mate.
We had a warm-up set in between the two sessions, so it's a 10-minute session. I'm trying to get the guys back in, so we'll see how we go.
Can you advance it? You can advance it, yeah?
Yeah, but remember, we've told all the guys there's a quick break for them to go toilet and do whatever, so hopefully they're all back. Yeah.
Criminal that. That's absolutely criminal.
420 blaze it up. There you go in the chat. All right, so a bit of a waiting fest at the moment for us, Wayne. But mate, top three finish in that dual race. While you're in here, we may as well have a yarn about that, I guess.
Yeah, I wasn't too unhappy with that. It was a bit of got a bit squirrely in that turn two coming out onto the last lap. Josh came over in front of me. We went up to sort of the high line. Luke and Willie came over, and then we tried to come down, and then suddenly we were 3 wide, and it was all just getting a bit messy. But I'm glad I survived it, and I'll take a third.
Yeah,
Some
survived.
points towards.
A few people certainly didn't survive that one, but hopefully we get a nice clean run in the race, and we aren't sitting under too many yellow laps tonight.
Yeah, I'm really hopeful that it's going to be positive. There's going to be a bit of fuel strategy in it too, because the cars are going to need to refuel. Hopefully, it's not all in a yellow and it makes it all boring. So yeah, let's hope it's just some good racing.
Yeah, too right. Well, we'll let you get back down, see if everyone's in the house, and maybe we can get on with some racing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, cheers, Wayne.
See you later, boys.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Okay. This car's absolutely sending it by the sounds in pit lane. We'll try and pick them up. Lighten it up for the crowd. It's Deepak Gregory in that Prius. Yeah, I can't create a prediction because I've got to wait for the other one to end. But by all means, predict a Kempy crash. What lap in the chat? We haven't seen Kempy's catastrophe segment for a wee while, so let's see if it makes an appearance tonight. Car's still going at it out there. Jamie Harding getting some last minute preparation in. Crossing. Lighting it up. Kempy.
Valuable time we could be lapping, gridding up here though. All these guys playing silly buggers.
Kempy
Must be
will
using
be
this
the
time
big
to get
one.
some. Yeah, we must be using this time to get some valuable laps in the books.
I tell you what, you've just given me a great idea. What we can do right here, you.
Oh,
What we
but
can do.
I'm not really full of good ideas, but
I'll tell you what, you are tonight. Here we go. The knockout situation at the moment.
Oh.
Coming into tonight, there are your quarterfinal matchups for this one tonight. So it's going to be Luke Bradley. He's got, well, Mackenzie. Have we got Mackenzie in the house? Paul Mackenzie needs to stay within 10 positions of Luke Bradley. That's that handicap, the 5 and the 15. Look at these guys. So that's the situation for those matchups tonight in that Knockout Cup. Matt Blee and Justin Allen. It's whoever finishes in front of each other there. And well, Stubbsy, Dylan Jordan, he's going to have a big job ahead of him if he's going to knock Stubbs out of this knockout championship. He needs to finish 16 positions in front of him, yeah?
Yeah.
And then you
I'd say this format or this race tonight favours some of the guys on the higher handicaps, being that pack racing.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's your Knockout Cup. And I'll tell you what else I've got in the goodie bag here. The current situation with the championship points.
Ooh.
And how they sit.
Ooh, very
Check
saucy there.
Check out that bubble. Xavier Simmons and
Yeah.
Wayne Van Biljon.
Yeah, and then Craig Corbett 1 behind them, and Cam James 7 in the good. So Peter Rothman's 6 behind. Like a lot. There's what, 1, 2, there's 5 drivers there fighting for that 16th spot. That's I don't mean to beat on about this, but it's coming to 8:45 and we haven't even turned a lap in the main race.
Yeah, it's not good, is it?
No, this is terrible.
And there you go. There's your current teams championship situation. This is Sigma Sim Sports 2. A bit of a lead at the moment over Kiwi Sim Racing. I'm going to say that's the Beige Brigade.
Yeah.
Sigma Sim Sports 1. Currently sit third in that team's championship. And I'll tell you what, Yanmar, the sole survivor for that HMSR THD Sim Sports. 54 points. He's got it cut out for him. And we still wait Guys blowing engines down pit lane. Other bloke's absolutely sending it. How long do you need to go for a leak, Carl? Like, are these guys mixing their drinks or something, or?
Oh, I don't know. I'll tell you what, Brad, I would have been giving you a stiff message if we were starting the race at 9:15. You would have been finding a co-commentator to help you tonight.
Yeah, well.
But I do this out of goodness of my heart. Front up on a Wednesday night for you, mate. It's always a pleasure. What else can... we've got a couple of minutes. We're going to get into grid up soon, folks. We've got 14. This is going to be the quickest 10 seconds to go by in the next few minutes here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, while we've got another little break tomorrow night, the Virtual Racing Aotearoa 360 Sprint Car Series resumes. And off the top of my head, I can't even tell you where we are racing this week. But no doubt it should be some good racing. And Friday night, live at 9 o'clock, it is the Australasian Sprint Car title. So again, Virtual Racing Aotearoa and Australian Dirt League joining forces to run that Australasian Sprint Car title. Make sure you tune in for that one. 9 o'clock Friday night should be an absolute ripper. But here are your grids. It is finally time to go racing. Off the front row, it'll be Caleb Beecroft. Lining up next to him, we'll see Luke Dilworth.
From row 2, we have Bryce Harding and Willie McClune.
Out of row number 3, we'll see Kyle Matthews and Wayne Van Biljon.
From row number 4, we have Matthew Pluck and Josh Galashan.
Out of row number 5, Daniel Johnstone and Craig Corbett.
From row number 6, we have Jordeep Stubbs and Simon Berling Claridge.
Out of row 7, we'll see Paul Stewart and Luke Yeager.
From row number 8, we have Aidan Gregory and Matt Blee.
Out of row number 9, it'll be Jamie Harding and Michael Kemp.
From row number 10, we have Dylan Jordan and Peter Rothmitz.
Out of row 11, it'll be George Elliott and Cam James.
Starting from row number 12, we have Deepak Gregory and Luke Bradley.
Out of row 13, it'll be Justin Allen and Julian Westbury.
From row 14, folks, we have Don Gilbert and Jamie Big Pop Yarnmart.
Out of row number 15, it'll be David Sontag and Anthony Green.
Starting from row 16, we have Marty Mitchell and Ben Stillborn.
Out of row number 17, Xavier Simmons and Corey Crossan.
And from row 18, we have Chris Cole-Trickle Robertson, and Scott Kinton.
Out of row number 19, it'll be Paul McKenzie and I believe rounding out the field RC Brown, but I'm fairly certain isn't actually in the house tonight. So that is your field set to go racing. Finally here at Daytona, the jewels are done and dusted. It is now
Beecroft and Dilworth.
Yeah, what a front row, Beecroft. Great.
No, they just got
great
into each
effort.
other.
Hey, I support that, to be fair.
Yeah.
Early.
Rattle the cage of the Sigma Sim Sports crew early.
Yeah, get into it. Let's go racing. Here at Daytona underway. Round 6 of the ENSCAR Championship. Beecroft gets us going. But look at that Sigma Sim Sports going to work already, Carl.
Yeah, there's someone's going to have to do something about this. But tonight is their night to sort of stop that Sigma momentum. And how long do we give it before we're under yellow, Brad, in all honesty?
Well, mate, it's... Yeah. Do we say that? Do we dare tempt fate here? It looks like we've already almost got a split in the field. Oh, we've got a huge split in the field already, Carl. So,
are we running no yellows in the main race tonight too?
Oh, how nice would that be? I don't think
Oh,
so,
yeah,
but... But this is not good for these guys all the way down here. There's been a big split in the field already. Can they...
If they're a big enough pack and these guys at the back might be able to save some fuel, and they're right. But yeah, it's a little bit all over the shop, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'm not sure what happened at the start of that race. You saw that front, well, the back group sort of drop off, but they've obviously managed... Well, can they catch the draft? Simmons, one of them,
2x2.
I believe. So these guys need to get in a line and work together if they are to catch the race leaders. Paul McKenzie, part of this pack. There we go, my screen makes more sense now. But back to these leaders, Beecroft, Harding, Dilworth and McClone. And at the moment, early stages, it's all about a numbers game. And who can keep it the straightest without stacking it.
Not a good sign when you're yawning on lap 3,
Mate, you need to eat some more of those lollies by the sounds there, Carl.
Man, I've polished off half of what I've got sitting next to me already. It's not good. I'm going to have diabetes come 10:30.
Oh, gotta love it. Tell you what, shout out to everyone tuning in at the moment, round 6 of this ENSCAR Championship. And a nice clean start to the main race. Let's hope we can stay green for a long way yet. So,
hopefully.
Oh, cars getting a bit excited further back. Michael Kemp, one of them amongst this battle pack. And if you're out there, Carl, if you were sitting in this lineup like you were meant to be, your thoughts right now, apart from the time, what's going through your head, mate? Are you thinking just sit there, see what happens? As we see Kempy drop down to the bottom line.
Yeah. In all honesty, like in the drafting that we've done as part of that sort of VSK crew, with and then obviously Luke Yeager being an affiliate to that, a lot of the chat we would be going through there, last season when we were here was, you know, if we were all in good position and within sort of reach of each other where we could get to one another's bumper and make a line astern, and we were somewhere near the front and could stay there and set ourselves up for the end of the race or be competitive at the end of the race there, then we'd sort of push that and try and make something of it. But then if we were a bit separated or sort of in no man's land in the middle of the pack, we would try and work our way to the back and save fuel, because you can save a lot of fuel. Some of these guys sitting further back on that inside road will probably be sitting at about 3/4 throttle tops. There was actually quite a cool overlay on Sunday, in the actual cup race where I think it was Michael McDowell leading the race. He was full noise, and they had an overlay of someone who was middle to near the back sort of the pack that was sitting at about half throttle. So it just goes to show how much fuel you can save. So that's the sort of thoughts that would have been going through our head essentially there, Brad.
Yeah, well, you can see there in the graphics how much pedal Paul Stewart is applying to that car at the moment. You can see him get right out of the gas every now and then as the draft pulls him closer to the car in front. So, yeah, and these speeds, 192 miles an hour, how good is that? What are we thinking? When's the first yellow going to be? I'm hoping not too soon, as far as time-wise goes, but yeah, I'm thinking about when we see some green flag pit stops. Well, I'm going to see a caution sooner or later around that time, I reckon.
Possibly. And I made a bit of a habit about this, but depending on the time, Brad, I may, again, bail. If it gets late, I probably will bail at checkered flag, because getting up at 4:20 in the morning is not pleasant when you've got no sleep.
Yeah, no, fair call. I wonder if we have a time limit on the server tonight, Carl.
I could probably go through... Oh, no, it won't be. I did see it was...
Oh, it's got ages.
Yeah. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it was like an hour and 50 minutes or something when I saw on MP's stream, so... Yeah, no, it's just definitely not sitting here for any more than I need to. Sorry, Brad.
Yeah, too right. Fair call. We check out the drone cam here at Daytona. The field so far making a clean start to this one. Let's see Any big movers in the field? Scott Kinton up 10 spots early in this one. Currently sits P26 in the field. Apart from that, what have we got? Rothmans, James up 6. Deepak Gregory and Janmart. Big Pop starting to make some moves out there in that 72. You see him up there on the high line. Working with Westbury and Kinton. And look for those guys. You know, they're setting things up at the moment. You can see that Prius up in front of them of Gregory. No doubt they'll latch on to the back of that. And if they can get up to Jordeep Stubbs, look for those guys to form a bit of a battle pack and see if they can work their way forward through this field. So that's great shots from the drone there, Carl.
Yeah, it wouldn't have picked us to have had 9 laps in the books without a yellow, so promising.
Yeah, absolutely, and it just seems that, without cursing it here, each year, yeah, why the late start? Yeah, that's what we're asking too, Aaron. Trust me, that's Carl's.
There was no thought of the guys in the comms box when this was all set up.
Yeah. So basically, they done the 2 dual races before. Both of those were 12-lap races, and then I think we finished those about 8:30, and then we had a 10-minute break. So that's the reason why we are only 10 laps in here at Daytona. And I did see in the chat that the race was meant to be reduced to 50 laps, but something must have happened there. Anyway, we are racing currently. Not too much happening out on the circuit. Just starting to get into a bit of a rhythm, aren't they? These guys, and just
we've already persuaded, or not persuaded, but we've already had some sort of effect on Tim Tam.
yeah, he's got an early start too for work, I believe. So, and not enough beers in the fridge to keep him going.
Who is Tim Tam? Is it someone from the league that we know, or is this just a follower?
He has raced in the ENSCAR league before, in the number 26. Races a street stock down in Hawke's Bay, the mighty street stock class.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and basically took over where I left off at R-Factor, streams the super stock racing over there. So.
Who's Tim Tam? What's his name then?
Thomas McEwen. Pretty sure that's it, eh, Tomo?
Oh, yeah. Oh, good damn man.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're into a bit of R-Factor, make sure you go over, follow his channel Monday nights, I believe. Oh, you're not live tonight. That's no racing on a Wednesday at the moment, Tomo. Bit of a plug there for you.
On the topic of plugs, folks, if you're going back, if you're watching this after the fact, or if you're wondering who we're talking to, we're talking to the live chat that we have here at THD_Brad. So come have a chat with us, poke some shit at us, get in on the banter, have a good time, try and make tonight go a bit quicker than what it's going to go.
Yeah, too right. That is over on Twitch, of course. Of course, we are live on YouTube and Facebook at the moment. So if you are commenting on either of those channels, wondering why we aren't replying, it's basically I've only got the Twitch chat up in front of me. I'm not being a snob, but it's, the field still nice and comfortable.
Ooh,
that V car is making me a little bit nervous.
Oh, 3 wide, here we go.
Yeah.
Lap 13, we're going to get yellow.
Yeah.
Lap 14, we're going to get a yellow.
Pluck looked like he's having a bit of a wiggle there. This is going to flush Corbett out. He manages to get back in line just in front of Johnstone. Oh, and he goes back 3 wide. He's saying, let's go. We're on the last lap, boys. Let's get it done. Corbett through the middle of the field between Galashan and Matthews at the moment. And well, I tell you, could this be signs of a big one coming? Oh, again. I'll tell you what's going through your head now if you're next to him. It's like, what are you doing? It's too early for this.
Far away from him as possible.
Matt Pluck gets himself up in front of him. Maybe. Oh, Stubbsy! Bit of a wiggle there from the 59, almost gets into the side of Corbett.
Oh, he's flushed himself all the way back. Or is he just trying to link up with Matt Lee?
Westbury and Corbett. Oh, Westbury's in the fence.
They're all in the fence!
Oh, no, that's not going to help them with the draft.
Oh, no, that's... he's had a bit of a blunder there. Brad, he's gone from sitting in the front 4 rows or so to being flushed out the back.
All the way back to 19.
I mean, like, oh no, he's going again.
He's trying to give us one, folks. I'm telling you now. Maybe he's got an early start as well, Carl. And
is he the guy that's polled the 10,000 points on the lap 30 incident, is he?
Oh boy, things getting nervous out here at Daytona. Corbett now has the presence of his teammate Matt Blee in behind him now. And I'll tell you what, he's survived for now, Carl.
Yeah, not many guys are going to drop back from row 4 to P21 just to pick up their teammate. Obviously, he's a team man, so I love to see it. There's not many guys up the front of that field that would do that for their teammates, so kudos to him.
So see here, Big Pop. Well, Westbury, he's managed to get back on the way after putting the car in the fence. Looks like he's settled it back down, hasn't lost time to the field, so yeah, very bold strategy there from Brady in the chat. Yeah, absolutely.
I wouldn't say bold, I'd say ludicrous.
But out the front still it is Luke Dilworth leading the way, and look at Wayne Van Biljon now putting himself in a position to have a crack later in the race. Obviously still a long way to go, but right there is where you want to be.
He's I've told him a number of times, just want to get him behind another car and save some fuel, Wayne. You'll be sitting back out front, you'll be using all that gas. I know track position's valuable, but at this rate, we're running we're running 17 laps green.
Oh,
fuel,
look at that.
Fuel is a hot commodity.
Oh, Galashan just giving McLean a big push from behind. Yeah, I dare say that's going to be a big thing up and down pit lane. Is the chat about fuel, Carl? And I can dare say there's one bloke missing from the chat tonight I haven't seen yet. That's Liam Wire, and I've got the odds on. He's probably out there spotting for one or two of these Sigma guys at the moment, because the way that they're reading the moves straight away, tells
Beecroft just moved up top, got the momentum, and then he's just gone, get out of the way, folks, I'm going to the front.
Yeah, gotta love. Oh, Galashan, oh. Tell you what, you don't like to see that line moving. Pluck's going to get flushed out here as he manages to get back in behind John Stone. So, yeah, it's going on.
Yeah, no, I'm a little bit disappointed about that pit lane reporter not fronting tonight, or at least poking his nose in to say hello at the very least would have been nice. But we can have a little quiet word after we go off air, Brad, and into some sort of reprimand for him.
Oh, again, that V car up the back there. Is that Corbett again?
Yeah.
Oh,
Infield.
Who was that?
Don't know, but
Yanmar,
it got me going.
Yanmar and Stubbs. Yanmar on the grass. We're going to stay green for now. Jordeep Stubbs. Has he made contact with the wall? That is not good. You dare say that is race over for those guys.
Unfortunately, probably with the momentum and how long we've been green here for, and that whole pack's just going to cruise away from them.
Yeah, it looks like Stubbs has made contact. We'll have a look at the replay.
They got the boys going a little bit there. Got us excited, Brad.
Yeah, we'll bring up the replay here.
Still plenty of pep at 9:05. 1 minute past 9, sorry.
Yeah, love it. That's what we want to see. Oh, there we go. So Yanmar had a big wiggle up on the top there and hard into the 59, but Stubbs done a great job, in fact, keeping it off the fence.
Looked like he got a bit squirrely there from a bit of a push, so probably not entirely Big Pop's fault.
Oh, yeah, Kinton.
Yeah, so who's it behind?
Yeah,
Kinton, yeah.
Gave him a big push, and that upset the rear of the car. So Yarmart and
I'm
Stubbs.
surprised the car got that squirrely. Big Pop's a big man. He would have been weighing that thing down quite well.
Yeah, and it got all sorts out of shape. So I'll tell you what, he will be happy that they both kept it out of the fence, I guess. How long they're out for, how many laps they go down, now's the big question. Of course, one yellow and they're back on the lead lap. If they only go that one lap down, you wouldn't be able to top up the fuel to the end here, would you? You wouldn't think so.
Depends if the tanks, if they have restricted the tanks to a percentage of a full tank, if that makes sense. I think we did that last year. But if they're getting 75 litres in them, they may squeeze it home if they get a yellow. But I don't think they will. They're going to be 2 laps down now anyway. So pretty much. I mean, if we get a messy end of the race, they might come back, but they'll probably end up being 3 laps down after all the drafting and that sort of happens. So somewhat night over for those blokes.
So right as we ride on board here with the 79 of Bryce Harding, you can see his teammates up in front of him, Dilworth and McLoone, have been setting the pace since the start of the race. Just looking to carry on with that momentum that they've had so far throughout this ENSCAR Championship and of course the Xfinity Series. Of course, that all comes to an end this Sunday night, Carl. The final round live from Phoenix Raceway, and I believe only three cars will be contesting that final race due to Bryce disappearing on holiday, I believe. So, unfortunate he's not going to be there to contest that final round, but it will still no doubt be a ripper race between McLoone, Dilworth, and of course Corey Crossan. Just looking where Corey is running tonight, currently down in 28th, so buried a fair way back in the field as this top line has got a massive run on at the moment.
As you said, that inside lane's a little bit sloppy, so that outside line's going to get the run. Big, somewhat sort of. I mean, look, maybe even see some of these guys drop down. Jaeger possibly drop down to that inside lane.
It's not making very good viewing at the moment, isn't it? Them just moving around a fair bit. Beecroft's going to fall back here as that top line
look at this.
monsters its way through, and check out who has cracked the top 10. Deepak Gregory.
You right there, pal?
Yeah, just choking a bit, mate. It's all right. Julian Westbury up to P9 in the race. His first appearance inside the top 10. How good for Westbury. Let's see if he can keep this run going. Kinton as well in behind him.
I think we might need to call Scott Kinton the Grim Reaper. You sort of just turfed yarn mud onto the inside, so watch out. Watch out, Julian.
Yeah.
Aren't they all saying the same chat?
Yeah, I believe they will be, so.
Isn't Scott Kinton like an affiliate to the THD boys?
He's, he raced a bit of R-Factor, of course, and that's how we know him. He's from the UK, living in New Zealand at the moment, but yeah, is a UK resident. But yes, certainly a friend of the THD fellas.
Speaking of THD, if you haven't been told, I think we've only mentioned it once tonight, Brad, we're paying for the slot, and we need to be ramming this down everyone's throat. This is a very special event this week because this is the THD Sim Sports Productions. What was it with the 175?
Yes.
At Daytona. I mean, it should be called the THD Sim Sports Productions After Dark at Daytona.
Yeah, after midnight at Daytona. I tell you.
Oh, we gotta find it. We gotta find a funny out of it.
Oh, here we go.
26.
Here we go. Get it in the chat if you are a subscriber. Get those emotes hissing. Brand new ones there. We are under yellow here at Daytona, and it's looking like possibly George Elliott. We'll see if we can bring up a replay for everyone as the field all come to a standstill. And no.
Can we get someone in the waiting room? A bit of fresh air.
So here we go. Oh, it's not going to go off around Corbin, is it? Oh, Gregory. Oh, it's already happened. So.
Oh, that's a biggie.
It's not.
Can we get Kempy in for a chat?
Get Kempy in, you reckon?
Yeah, bugger him. We need to talk to him.
So that's where it started there. That's Matt Lee, I believe. Who's that up in the fence? Oh, there's just cars everywhere, to be fair.
Kempy, how are you, mate?
Yeah, pretty good. Happy to have made it this far through the race, so I'll fucking take it.
Yeah, well, we're sitting up here and we're gobsmacked that we got through 26 laps of green flag running.
Well, yeah, I'm a bit surprised myself, to be honest, because there was a few fucking hairy moments out there.
Yeah. How are you enjoying the taste of drafting and pack racing so far?
Oh, it's pretty good. Just got to be smart about it, I guess. Not bang the shit out of the car in front too much and sort of stay enough to them so that you don't lose the draft and stuff. But yeah,
And just get out of everyone's way, pretty much.
yeah. Fuck, how much fuel do I put in?
Just top it up, mate, all the way.
I'll just...
Don't take tyres either.
Put all the fuel in. All the fuel in. Oh, Kempy, are we going to get a look at this? Let's see. Can we
we're putting him under pressure now.
Can we spot his pit board? There it is. How good. Oh, you wouldn't have seen it unless you knew what you were looking for.
No tyres, Kempy.
But that was magic. Oh, he's
we're
stuffed up the pit stop, has he?
We just sort of put the pressure on him.
I'll tell you what,
filling up fuel.
Scott Kinton.
Why is unticked tyres, so we should be good.
Scott
We're
Kinton
good. Let's
has
go.
jumped up to third here. Westbury was involved in that incident, so possibly a couple of incidents, to be fair, Carl, because...
What actually caused it?
I don't know.
I seen a bit of a skedaddle behind me and she was all over.
Yeah, I couldn't...
Not you getting together with someone for a change, Kempy.
Fuck, you wouldn't write about it, would you?
No, I couldn't really pick up. Anthony Green goes up into Jamie Harding, but it's gone off around before that, I feel.
I think I've got it, what? How many laps we got left? 47?
Let's see if it happens up a bit further in front here as we sit behind that Green. He makes contact with Lee. Harding gets into... Oh, there goes Westbury, so that's how he was involved. So...
No, we got no care for driver welfare here, Tim Tam.
So...
Yeah, no, it's been pretty good so far. Like, I've managed to stay out of trouble and all that, so I'll fucking take it. I pulled start qualifying and made a few spots back through that Jules, so... Yeah, I kept my trend of starting inside the top 20 every week going.
That's good. What are your initial thoughts on that dual style format going into the feature race?
Well, in my case tonight, obviously not getting the greatest qualifying performance, it benefited me. So on a track like this, where one lap performance is pretty hard if you're on your own and shit, it's good. But I guess on a smaller track, it may be a bit different.
But even from a driver's perspective, it's quite enjoyable, isn't it? You know, you get a bit of a warm up race and a bit of a taste for things, and sort of
get an idea of what your competitors around you are sort of going to do, and
it's sometimes
anyway,
a bit of fun.
Who knows what they're going to do?
We'll let you get back to it, Kempy. We won't hold you too long. We're just trying to spice the chat up here for a wee bit, but
all good. I was wondering when you were going to drag me in for a shit yarn.
No, that's true. But we'll leave you to it, mate. You can get back down and get your shit sorted out, and try not to ruin someone else's race, would you?
Yeah, no. Cheers, boys.
And if you do,
probably have a chat with you later.
If you do, give us a lid skid.
I'll try my best not to, but anything's possible.
Good stuff. Cheers, keep
Right, cheers, mate. See ya.
Cheers, boys.
There you are. Kempy's thoughts. Sounds like a very upbeat, happy man.
Yeah, at the moment, things going okay for him. He currently sits 20th. No damage to the car, so I guess no damage almost halfway through the race is a good sign.
Peter Rothman's up to P6. bit of a was he always there, or did he make a bit of a move off pit lane? And
Yeah, I'd say he's made a bit of a move out there because you've lost a few in that incident. Westbury was running up inside the top 10, now sits 29th.
he back inside the top 10.
So Big Pop, that yellow helped Big Pop because he's now back on the lead lap. Or did he never get lapped?
I think he may have even stayed out. Yeah, so
Yeah, so the only ones on a lap down, Jamie Harding, Ant Green. Sontag 2 laps down, Jordan Stubbs 5 laps down, and I believe Sontag has now parked it up for the night as we go back racing here at Daytona.
the Sigma are off to that good start there, and right. So let's see if we can get another 26 plus laps in the books without yellow.
Yeah, that would be a wonderful thing, wouldn't it, Carl? I'd certainly support it. If they're going to crash again, make it on the last lap, like after, well, obviously after the white flag's out, because then we can race to the end and we can witness a hell of a finish.
I think if you're going back and watching the whole broadcast, mate, I've just read your message in our messenger chat, and I don't think we were going to be finishing at 9:30.
Yeah, you've seen that chat now.
Yeah, I went back and read it. And I look at it on 9:30. We're not getting 35 laps done in 13 minutes, or 17 minutes.
Oh, how good!
But yeah, so just a little bit change the subject slightly back to Xfinity racing, Brad.
Yes.
Who we picking for Sunday night? Given that it's McLean, Dilworth, and Crossan.
Well, if you had asked me a couple of weeks ago, I probably would have told you Dilworth. But, mate, I think Willie McLean's running on a bit of form at the moment. So,
Yeah.
I think we could see possibly the 61 claim himself a title on Sunday night, but no doubt Dilworth, he'll be right up there.
He doesn't have to win either to win the title, does he? He just has to beat Dilworth and Crossan home.
Yeah, just have to finish in front of them. So basically whoever finishes the race first out of those three will be declared your Xfinity champion.
Yeah, I'm on that same wavelength with you there, Brad. I think he's sort of coming into form a wee bit, but it's probably going to be a bit of a battle between those two guys. And when he gets in a groove, he's hard to track down. And at a track like that, where it's sort of you get into that groove and start setting some good lap times and let that tyre wear play into action. I think he could be hoisting a trophy, like you say. So.
Absolutely. We see Corey Crossan here. He's had a fairly quiet night so far tonight in that number 15, but mate, a long way to the finish, obviously, and plenty of time to work yourself up towards those leaders. The main thing for now is just holding on to that draft, I guess, and if you can stay on the draft, you're every chance.
Absolutely. Who's that on the apron? Is that Marty Mitchell? I don't know. Yeah, but obviously keeping attached to that draft is the key thing. Even at this stage, I'd be very happy to be sitting at the back there in someone like Scott Kinton's position, saving some fuel, and you do have time to react to something in front of you, as long as it's not right in front of you. But yeah, I mean, I guess the downside of that, you got to try and make track position up somehow, and take some opportunities, and comes a bit of risk with that. So it's a bit of a calculated guessing game.
Yeah, just watching here, Jordan Stubbs. Every time he gets to the back of that Kinton car, gets a little bit out of shape. So it does it again. Oh boy.
Sorry.
Oh, keeping you awake. There goes Big Pop down to that bottom line. He's going to get to the back of Kempy.
Oh.
See Ben Stillborn just up in front of these guys. And speaking of these guys, how is that knockout championship tracking at the moment for some of these drivers?
Well, Dylan Jordan is in.
There's Mr. Dylan Jordan at the moment.
Maybe about P17? 18 maybe?
P20 at the moment.
20.
Yep, and Geordie Stubbs.
He's 5 laps down. So Dylan Jordan's
36. So, at the moment, Dylan Jordan's exactly where he needs to be.
Yeah, you'd say Dylan Jordan's progressing to the semi-final. So who's in the other semi-final on that side?
Well, so the thing with Dylan Jordan though is that he's got a 15 place handicap. So if Stubbs climbs one more position, there's every chance they're going to be tied on points. As Dylan Jordan just drops back one now, so they're going back and forth to being tied on positions, I guess, with that handicap.
Yeah, but I mean, I think Jordan will.
He'll climb some positions.
He's 5 laps down. Maybe they're going to have to wreck bad. So I mean, I don't like. I'll be putting my money on Dylan Jordan at the moment.
Yeah, too right.
So, but who's on that same side? Who's the other quarter final?
I'll just see if I can bring that up for us.
Wasn't it Van Belgium-Blee?
Mackenzie into the fence.
That's Andy Green.
Yeah, getting all sorts out of shape. There's some close moments going on out there. Just
that'll make you shrink to twitch.
Yeah, I'll just bring this up for us.
Hinton poking the nose on the outside of Mackenzie.
Here we go. I've got it now. Okay. So on the right hand side of the table, it's Van Biljon and Aidan Gregory, and they both are on a 5 handicap. So it's whoever finishes in front of those two, and they're separated by a couple of positions at the moment. Is Aidan Gregory, and you can see right behind him Wayne Van Biljon. So that battle is well and truly on at the moment for that Knockout Cup. And on that side, we mentioned Geordie Stubbs and Dylan Jordan. At the moment, Dylan Jordan pretty much in control of that as he drops back now to 24th. So all is not lost yet for Stubbsy. Let's just say that.
It's not over till the fat lady sings, but you're gonna. I mean, you never wish someone to wreck out of a race, but it's going to have to turn pear-shaped for Dylan Jordan. You would expect him to make a bunch of spots up from there anyway.
Yeah, as I say, that drops back to 25th now. So, at this point, if they were to finish like they are now, Jordan goes through quite comfortably. But like you say, still early in the race as we're 3 wide again.
Who's been taken out? Sontag's been taken out. Who else?
So Sontag's
was out of the race. There's been one yellow, but Sontag's been out of the race, isn't he?
Yeah, so Sontag's gone from the race. Everybody else still circulating at the moment. For now. But out in that Knockout Cup, you got Luke Bradley and Paul Mackenzie.
So who's Bradley?
Is currently 26th. Paul Mackenzie is 22nd. So Mackenzie, he has a 10 position handicap as well. So well and truly in front of Bradley at the moment in that battle. Matt Blee and Justin Allen, they are both on a 15 handicap. So Matt Blee at the moment well and truly in a position to transfer through to that semi-final next week, with Allen down in 29th and Matt Blee currently circulating in 15th.
Come on, Justin.
So that wraps up the quarterfinals. Well, that we can keep an eye on.
Oh, yellow.
Oh, so another one, lap 41. What have we got here? Is it Stubbs and Dylan Jordan? Have Stubbs and Dylan Jordan got into each other? Dylan Jordan has a wrecked car. Jordeep Stubbs is circulating slow. Let's...
Wow. Is this some sort of... is this a last-ditch effort to get the man into the semi-final? I'm taking this, I'm giving you the Austin Dillon, and I'm going through.
Let's have a look here. Dylan Jordan in the middle of the field. You can see Jordeep further back. So, oh, and is it just... Oh, it's Corey Crossan. Oh, Kempy's got damage. Dylan Jordan's got damage. Corey Crossan looked like got a little bit out of shape there. I'll try and see if we can see what unfolds here. You see Corey Crossan there. Oh, makes a bit of contact with the 36. So it looked like the 36 possibly...
Got Hinton again, the Reaper, the Grim Reaper.
Yeah. Yeah, well, just... it's pretty hard to get a decent view of this one, but...
Well, that's...
Oh, Mackenzie came down into the 15, and there from there, Corey Crossan along for the ride, down in front of Dylan Jordan, and Dylan Jordan hard into the fence. So...
Advantage Jordeep.
Yeah, Jordeep
Right now.
Stubbs survives that, and what will we see here for Dylan Jordan as he gets towed back to pit lane.
Yeah, he must be close to a UOV.
Yeah.
Really? He's what's his kill streak? No, he's on a 2 kill streak now.
Scott on a killing streak.
Must be close to a UAV.
So I tell you what, we were talking about that battle, Carl, and you said it was going to have to be something big for it to change, and well, it unfolded, mate. It unfolded. Dylan Jordan now sits in 33rd. Jordeep Stubbs in 36th.
The kiss of death.
Commentator's curse, perhaps.
The kiss of death.
I'll tell you what, we are 9:23 race time, and what do we got? 24 laps to go.
They'll be doing, what, just under a minute a lap, so we've probably got half an hour.
Yeah.
At least.
I'd say maybe around 9:45 if we go green to the finish. It's my fault.
2.0 KD, yeah.
I'll take the blame. Fuck it. So that was another crash. I'm going to say that one wasn't as big. So that was on lap 40. What do we say? I'll have a look at my timing.
So now it's going to be quite a hard mountain to climb for Dylan Jordan there with a wrecked car. So you'd have to say a massive advantage Jordeep at this stage.
Yep, definitely, and he's going to get those laps back on Dylan Jordan too. So
well, what's the difference there? Isn't it 10 spots? Like the handicap
the
difference?
handicap's 10,
so,
and there's only 2 between them. So
so he's got to climb up 8 spots.
So I believe Dylan Jordan back. No, he's still down pit lane.
And he's going to have required repairs at some point, I'd say too.
Yeah, West Green down pit lane as well. So that is almost night over for Dylan Jordan as far as getting a win tonight goes anyway. I tell you what,
something else to talk about. Sorry to interrupt you, Brad. Where do we go next week?
That I can bring up as well.
Just another little bit of information. We can kill some time talking about that.
Yeah, just bring that up now. Looks like next week we head to Darlington.
Ooh,
yes,
throwback
for 130 laps by the looks.
Hopefully we're not kicking off at 8:30.
Yes, that's enough of those ones, eh? And I tell you what, we've got a run of Kiwi Sim Racing streams because Kiwi Sim Racing are sponsoring Darlington. Kiwi Sim Racing are sponsoring the next week after that as well at Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I think I'm probably dropping too many hints about the time. I think so. I might just knock those on the head for the night.
The message could be loud and clear, you reckon?
I think so.
Well,
we are 2 wide, lights off on the pace car, so we'll be going green next time round.
you spelt Satansville wrong there, Tom, mate. So, yeah, looking for the green light next time by. Lights out on that iPacing car.
I can abbreviate that even further for you. Just call it hell.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. What did we see there last year? 19 cautions or something. I think
It
we
was
were.
yeah. Didn't we nudge 20?
Yeah, I think we were under yellow more than what we were under green as far as the
Yeah.
laps in the end of the race. So
I think the previous record was 18, and we nudged that by at least a couple.
eclipsed it. Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
not something that we want to go back and try and beat again. So.
No, this is records we're not trying to beat.
So this is the second caution tonight, and I'm going to say, Carl, that first crash was bigger than that one. So
Yeah, agreed.
we're still sitting in that 21 to 30 lap region now for that prediction at the start of the stream.
Ace car off.
Willie McClune in control of the restart, and Dilworth straight away gives him a push. Watch that 79 to drop in behind the 63 and resume business as usual if he can make it happen.
Yeah, or they might even just pop up on
Pop
that
up and
outside
grab him,
lane.
there you go. So jumped up to the top. Bryce, Bryce will be brought along. Oh, look at the 672.
Peter Rockman's getting amongst those Sigma guys and says, you know what? I'm not up here often, but when I am, boys, look at this.
Oh, Kenton's gone!
Kenton!
Kenton is gone. He's going to flash through the standings, and I've got to pick him up. Oh, stay yellow. Stay yellow, they say in the comms box. We're going to stay yellow, or stay green.
I was going to say, what are you going on about?
We don't want to go yellow.
We will now because he's slowing down.
How did he avoid that?
Oh no, he's speeding up. Stay yellow. I was like, we're not even yellow, Brad.
Stay green.
Let me reach over and give you a slap, sort you out.
So it's getting late in the night, you can tell. We're getting
Oh look, we said we're going to stop with those that rhetoric. we're not going to keep dropping those sins. They're going to go back and watch a stream, and they're well going to get the message.
Do a race on that tarmac layout would have less crashes. Oh, I don't know about that.
Skinned it on 1KD now. Yeah, I think he's been stream sniped.
Yeah, he just tried to take himself out. So.
Got guilty.
Boy, oh boy, I don't know how we didn't go to yellow there.
Yeah, no,
Jesus,
good.
I didn't know what I was talking about, but I wanted to stay green. We could go back and have a look at it, eh? We'll check out this moment for Kenton and how the hell he managed to survive. So it's before that. It must be this one right here.
He's about to go with the Ryan Priest there, didn't he?
Oh, so he just got up into the outside car. I think that was Luke Bradley, possibly. But look at this. Keeps his foot pegged. Oh, how he didn't hit anyone there. And manages to get it under control.
Ryan Priest isn't racing at Stuart Haas anymore, is he?
Good question.
That's something that...
Oh, look at these guys. 3 wide. Come on. Pluck.
No, stop that.
Through the middle. Bring in Kyle Matthews with the ball. Stillborn into the back of the 113 momentarily. Wow. I know people were thinking about starting to make some moves, but you're almost ending your night, to be fair. The 111 there of Beecroft. Oh, up into Johnstone. Kempe is not even in the scene there. I'm choking. It's all over.
Sorry, I'm just sending an important message there. Missed all that.
Holy smoke. Somehow we stay green again. Oh, Stewart slow down the bottom along with Beecroft. The field managed to avoid them. But man, we have had a couple of big moments out there. Somehow the yellows have not come out. And now the lead pack, Carl, reduced.
Yeah, bit of natural selection there.
Yeah, looks like 12 cars now. And those guys behind, they're going to want to work together, or it's going to be see you later to this lead bunch. But,
Hey,
sorry?
I was going to say, weren't we looking at setting up some webcam gizmos or something?
Yeah, absolutely. I just got to get a green screen, and then I can sort that from my end.
Ooh. Oh, here he is. Better late than never, but you're late to the party.
Who is it?
I'll leave that one for you to find out.
Oh, what have you got? Oh,
Oh,
Liam, in the chat. He's come out of hiding.
Yeah.
A beat at the casino sending it.
Oh, all is forgiven. then.
Yeah. As long as you won, that's the main thing.
Yeah, don't you better not have walked out a loser.
But, mate, 50 laps in, Carl. Starting to count down now.
17 to go,
17
shit.
to go. And,
Well, I did win. What'd you win? Did you win the jackpot? Did you win a car? What'd you win? Tell us.
But yeah, you got the odd win, eh? But, you're exactly right there. The house always gets up in the end.
Yep.
It's always...
Well, I did see a stat. They said you can win. You can win 2,000 times your money, but you can only lose 100% of your money. So
yeah. Oh, look at this.
these stats are there.
Aiden
Hey,
Gregory.
look, there's a Prius up there.
Yeah, Deepak Gregory. He is having the drive of the season so far for him. He's up into the top 5. And I'll tell you what, he's got Aiden Gregory down the bottom. You could see those two work together.
Are they related?
You can see them work together, Aiden and Deepak, I should say.
Someone won 240k while he was there.
Holy smokes. That's a good effort.
That covers the THD Sim Productions.
Yeah.
Hey, no, these Gregorys aren't related, eh?
Yes, they are. 100%.
Are they?
Yep.
Oh.
Deepak is Aiden's uncle.
Oh, right, okay.
Yep.
Because Aiden was doing a lot of Aussie Outlaws or Weekend Warriors,
Oh, yeah.
wasn't he? I'm pretty sure he's run over there a couple of times.
He's run in a fair few different places. He's run over at KSR and, runs across several weeks. Obviously, did run in the at SMNZ and the NASCARs at one stage, and this is his return.
Yeah, I think he might have done like the first ever season we did.
Yeah.
Someone on 240k was there rigged, but yeah, it could even be laundering money. That's laundering money probably be what's going on there.
Yeah, 100%.
Were you at the Sky City in Auckland, Liam? Or were you in Hamilton?
Shit, if he's in Hamilton, he could have done some live pit lane reporting from my house.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, maybe why don't we look at that? We should look at like getting a little collaboration going, like doing like a live stream from a bar or something.
Yeah, how good. Just don't have David Gray there.
Yeah, no, him and Big Pot can. Maybe we just do it in a quiet little pub somewhere and
Channel bands
in
for life.
in a rural town.
So Deepak Gregory now up to 4th, and he will just be looking to latch on to the back of these Sigma cars. And he's got Wayne Van Biljon with him too, having a great run tonight. Ben Stillborn, another Sigma car, looking to work his way up to latch on to the back of Harding possibly, and give those guys even more numbers out front. At the moment, 54 laps in, and the laps starting to count down fairly quickly. This right here is going to be your battle down to the line, I feel, Carl. I can't see
I don't know.
a yellow coming out at this stage unless someone further back has a bit of an incident.
We'll find out. I think we might have enough beers for a 10-minute warm-up. Yes, we'll get behind that. Speaking of yellow, I hope that yellow Prius gets on that podium.
Oh, here's Kinton, the killer, down the bottom.
The Grim Reaper.
Look out, lads, as you work your way around that one. See some cars just further back behind this group trying to work together. Possibly get onto some sort of draft from this lead pack. It's going to involve the likes of Yarnmark, possibly.
It's not all bad. If we can go green to the end, we'll be done by 1:45.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. About 9:45.
We'll be making these interviews quick and snappy too, won't we?
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. She was a pretty late one last night, because that Kiwi Sim Racing 2-hour endurance event. And that was,
did pop in and say g'day there.
Yeah, that was a race. An interesting race. That rain certainly made life difficult for a lot of drivers, and it was good racing. And it was good to have Pluck and Taylor Oakes come and join us in the comms box. Keep us busy for that 2 hours.
Speaking of Pluck, I'm actually watching his stream right now.
Xavier Simmons here. Look at this. Great fight back from Simmons now up into the top 5 with Matt Pluck sitting in behind him. And look, Gregory and Wayne Van Biljon possibly could see this as a chance to get down the bottom, increase the numbers on that bottom line, and maybe take it to that Sigma Sim Sports trio at the moment.
Yeah, well, when I had my maiden win in ENSCAR at Talladega, Xavier and I and Toby Step were the last 3 racing it down to the, well, not the last 3, but the first 3 racing it to the line after a bit of a last lap shenanigans. As we see Deepak just get flushed out there.
Yeah, now you have to.
Simmons.
Now you have to. Advantage Sigma right now. Top 4 cars, Sigma Sim Sports.
Yeah, I mean, if Simmons comes down in front of Pluck and Van Biljon gets down and and Deepak gets in there too, then I mean, it looks like that momentum's up top and they've got that line running. So who knows? I'm just going to listen to Matt Pluck's audio here for a second to see if we can get some intel.
I'm assuming everyone at this point can make it to the finish of this race. We'll bring up some info around when they last stopped, how long
They
stint. All of them at the moment up
should
in
do,
this
'cause
lead pack all stopped at the same time, 30 laps into the stint.
all Pluck's telemetry is saying that he can, from what I can see on the stream, that he can get home. So you'd think everyone in that pack can.
Yeah.
The only one that may be questionable that's using all the field will be Willie McClone.
Yeah, just looking back further through the field to Corey Crossan still down pit lane, so I would say night over for Crossan. Jordeep Stubbs looks like he is your last car running in the field at the moment in 34th. Dylan Jordan 18 laps down and will be knocked out of that knockout championship, Carl.
Yeah, I was just watching Matt's stream there, and he's just fair dinkum clock someone straight on the rear bumper.
Giving them the hurry up there. Looks like Deepak in front of him, is it? No, it's
No, it was
Hoffman's in front of him. Romans?
no, it was the red one.
Oh, Kyle Matthews.
Yeah, he just fair dinkum squared him up.
One of the V cars slow down below the apron there.
Oh!
Oh, it's getting wild out front. 8 to go here at Daytona. And that is not what Pluck would have wanted. Oh, look at that group behind. Can they get to them? 8 laps to go. You'd probably say no. Not quite working together enough.
Oh, very vocal on his chant. I'm going to leave him to that. Sorry, Brad. I was just watching that from an in-car perspective.
Of Mr. Pluck,
Yeah.
was it? Yeah.
No, unfortunately, would have lost the draft there. So very interesting.
16. Oh no, sorry. What have we got?
7 laps to go.
Yeah, just trying to pick up who is still on the lead lap. Looks like most of the field. All the way down to 27th currently. Craig Corbett, your last car on the lead lap. I dare say probably going to get swallowed up any moment now by this pack. Oh look, we've got another bloody scammer in the chat. What the...
Oh, weird.
Gus. Best
hey.
viewers.
Oh yeah, get rid of him. So where's Kempy down in P18? What do we got? What's this shaping up? So we got Sigma out front, Simmons, Deepak, and then Van Biljon, Kyle Matthews. So
I can't see
Okay.
how I'll allow it. There you go. Oh no, I can't see it either. Now it's gone.
yeah, no, leave it.
Gus
Don't need
the
that shit.
dog. He's trying to sell
Gus
us.
the dog.
He's trying to sell us some viewers, Kempy. I mean David. Kempy, Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, it must
It's
be that
getting
late.
late,
Must getting
mate.
to you.
It's getting late, I tell you.
Uh,
Oh, here we go. He's here. David in the chat.
oh, this man is a full-time menace, isn't he?
You're not wrong. 5 to go
Look
now.
at this. Matthews, Van Bulgen down the inside. Can they make a run? What they ideally need is Simmons to come with them.
And Deepak.
Oh,
Deepak
yeah, but Deepak needs to
go
latch
as well.
on. They're just going to be sitting ducks here. I don't think they're going to get it. Oh,
Bloody
maybe.
scared.
Oh, Matthews is making a move.
Yeah, you.
Van Bulgen needs to get busy with that bumper though, Brad. Start pushing him. Giving him a couple of big bump drafts. Even if Deepak can get down. Ideally, they need 3 or 4 cars though. They're not going to get this done with just the 2 of them down the inside.
No, and they need to start going fairly shortly too, because they'll be
Yeah, well,
watching
Lane's a bit
exactly
over there.
they'll be watching what they're going to do, and they'll block them straight away. No doubt about that.
Lane needs to keep that nice and smooth and tight on the back there.
Oh, now we got another one. Jesus, what is going on? Ban him, David. Ban him.
Hit him with the ban hammer.
Adam Yoboy.
Not allowed to block in this league. No, you're not.
I'll do it, David, if you're not going it.
We're allowed to
Banned.
block in this channel though.
They have to hold their line. Okay. Well, let's see what happens.
Well, oh, what? There's bumper sitting on the track.
On the track, debris.
No yellows, 3 to go in the feature. Shit, where have these laps gone?
Yeah,
We're steering down we started the race an hour ago.
don't curse it. Yeah, I just banned his ass. And now Tomo's joining the chat. Oh boy. Well, these guys, they need to work together quick smart. Otherwise, McLean could very well lock this one up. Let's see what sort of battle these guys have down to the line. All you jokers.
Oh, we're losing our shape. It's the late night's getting to us.
Oh, David's on the fucking... he's on the admin bans. On the timeouts.
Timed out. You're currently timed out. Chatting in 7 seconds.
Oh, boy.
It doesn't matter. I can vocally say whatever I need to up here anyway.
He's getting into you. 2 to go here at Daytona. We're losing shape of the stream. It doesn't matter.
But doesn't matter. It's going to be quite a jovial stream. People will go and watch us have a good laugh. That's what it's about.
Yeah, too right.
We haven't really had the chance to get wound up into a big one yet, Brad. But who knows? Kempy could come out and just wreck someone.
Yeah, that's...
But,
hey, we haven't seen someone stack it at the front of the field. And white
Oh,
flag...
down the inside. No. Deepak down the inside.
He's
Push
gonna
him, Wayne. Get him
get
behind
into
him.
him, son.
They've got 3 of them. They've
Get
got 3 of
into
them. They need
Xavier.
Simmons down there too.
What's Simmons going to do? Is he going to join the party? He's going to take it 3 wide, is he? No. I think they've left their run just a little bit too late there.
Yeah, they've missed on this.
As we see Blee down the bottom, he can't bring out a caution. It's safe from here. We're racing to the end. Willie McClone out in front from Dilworth. Harding sits back at
Oh, look
third.
at Simmons. He's going to get a run.
Can Simmons
He's running.
snatch it? Dilworth down the bottom. And well, look out, big push down to the line. Dilworth, Simmons, Deepak.
Oh.
Get up it. There is the Daytona finish that we want to see. And I tell you what, Dilworth has absolutely stole this one. Got it done from Harding. And Simmons gets in for 3rd place. And absolutely what a finish.
Well, you couldn't see that coming from a mile away, could you?
We get behind those finishes here, no doubt about it. Cars stricken on the circuit. Simmons gave
You
him
could
the
pick
big
the
push.
you could pick the fan out like that across the track and block the track and get a another win for that Sigma crew, but all within Kui, I would have imagined. But yeah, nonetheless, that finish at the end, there was just literally McClune done all the donkey work for the whole evening and then had it all snatched from his fingertips.
Yeah, too right, and that is Daytona
Look at
to a
these
T,
fucking
isn't it?
people in the chat again.
Oh boy.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Well, I'm going to say that the biggest crash was still that one.
The early
first
one. The early
caution,
one.
yeah, is Dilworth celebrates.
Well, do we give it to the people that voted for the latest crash because they stuck around to watch it that long?
I don't think anyone voted for that one. We'll try and
See you, Davo.
try and bring this
What
up
is the
so I
time?
can get this done. And I'm going to say, well, 21 to 30, 100% of the people voted on that.
I'll just give it back to them.
So that's what it was anyway.
Deleted by a
Jesus.
moderator. Jesus, someone is savage on the fucking
That's
admin
David
tonight.
for you.
He don't mess around, eh?
Okay, so 21 to 30. There you go. You've been paid out. Whoever picked that, I think that was.
It has to be big pot with the amount of. It was 10k, just one fell swoop.
It'll tell me in a minute who. Tomo got it done.
Jeepers. See details. So how much did he just get the 10k back?
Yeah, because if you need
So-
need people to vote on the other ones,
Oh.
take the 10-minute warm up away, and would have been in bed by 9:30.
Yeah, absolutely. I think when they go back and watch the stream, they'll get the point, or they get the hint.
Well, here we go. We're going to get some quick interviews out of the way
Oh yeah,
anyway.
let's make it quick.
So we'll get Simmons in, of course.
How's that?
Xavier, we're going to run through these pretty quick, mate. She's late at night already, but mate, bit of a moment coming down to the line. We all knew it was going to happen eventually, but big push on the back of Dilworth to get him across the line, and got yourself into third. So, mate, great result in the ENSCAR Championship.
Yeah, pretty happy. Actually, off that initial start, I was one of the 4 cars that actually fell off the pack, so I was running around 36 for the first half of the race. So to come home third, pretty happy. Had a couple guys in my stream chat sort of giving me some comms on what the Sigma boys are doing from Aaron Gray. So yeah, we sort of just tried to work together with those boys, as you know, they're pretty good, and yeah, it ended up working out pretty well.
Yeah, 2 right chairs for the raid, Corey. Yeah, it certainly did for yourself, and I did notice you were down the order at the start, you know, of the race, and like you say, a great way to get yourself back into it and eventually claim a third place, and hopefully that propels you up in that playoff sort of top 16 drivers. I think you were on the fringes, weren't you, coming into tonight?
Yeah, I was pretty close to the fringe coming in, so yeah, this will definitely help.
Yeah, 2 right.
A win's always what you want, though.
Yeah, 100%. Well, while you're in here, Xavier, quick shout out to anyone, your sponsors or anyone that got you here tonight.
Yeah, just quickly, a big shout out to the guys at Sim Motorsport New Zealand for putting this on. It's always a bit of fun to get some NASCAR in. Obviously, to you guys for getting the stream on, and to Carl for helping out. And just quickly to the Fastlane boys and the guys that help us, SB Tools New Zealand, Hartley Race Engines, System Decal for the Wiccan Designs, 17RC, and Sidebite Media.
Awesome. Well, cheers for coming in for a chat with us, Xavier, and again, congrats on that third place finish tonight.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
There you go. Thoughts from Simmons and his run tonight. We'll drag in our second place finish tonight, Carl. That is Mr. Bryce Harding, Mr. Consistent, mate. Bit of a pile up at the end of the race, but I tell you what, we get behind that in the comms box, and a second place finish for yourself, mate. That but he grows that points margin again for yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I would really have liked a win, but you can never go into Daytona or any kind of super speedway expecting a win, or like you can't put any practice in and get faster at it or do anything. You kind of just got to ride the luck and hope it goes your way at a place like this.
Yeah,
It's good to have some more points on the board. Like I say, I'm missing the next 2 rounds, so going on with a bit of a buffer is going to be good because it's all going to disappear.
Carl, I think you were going to ask something, were you? Or you're just busy in the background?
Oh no, my headset's about to bloody shit itself and fall asleep. But it's like, honestly, like a track like this tonight, it's a bit like winning lotto on a Wednesday night if you win anyway.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there's a fair, there's amount of skill. It's a completely different type of skill to any other track. The bumping and knowing when to bump and when not to, and how to draft and how to stay out of trouble to some degree. Although you're never really in control of that. That's a bit of a lottery. That's the whole thing. Someone can make one mistake, completely away from you, and you can get dragged into it. It's just one of those places.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if you caught the margin at the end of that one, Bryce, between yourself and Xavier, but I've got it at
Holy shit!
I've got it at 0.001 across the line. The difference between
Oh,
the
yeah.
two. So,
I see that.
Texas last year.
yeah, so
Yeah.
What a way to
He
go.
was sideways.
Yeah, get behind it. But mate,
Yeah.
while
I
you're
have
in
to
here,
protest him now.
yeah.
Protest him because he fucking hit me after the flag.
Well, while you're in here, mate, quick shout out to your sponsors, teammates, anyone that helped you out tonight.
Yes, I want to thank all the Sigma boys tonight. Vulcan and Dirty Fix Designs for the car.
Awesome. Well, congrats again, Bryce, on the second place finish tonight, and I guess we'll catch you back in a couple of weeks after your holiday.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Awesome. Cheers.
Have fun, mate.
Thanks, guys.
Go thoughts from second place finisher tonight, and well, we'll drag him in, get his thoughts from that one. Luke Dilworth, mate, got the job done. Another win in that win column for yourself, and mate, big push from Xavier and Deepak Gregory. Looks like he's going to say he claimed it as well. So big push from those guys, which ultimately got you the win tonight.
Yeah, I feel a bit bad for selling Willie out, but I honestly thought that they were closer than they were when I pulled out. The idea was I was going to push Willie across the line and then just leave it there. But when I saw them coming, I thought one of us had to try and at least stall their line out. And then when I got to them, I realised they were moving quite a bit faster than us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, unfortunately, but we'll get Willie another win at some stage.
Yeah, too right. Of course, Willie did dominate most of the race tonight, but just came to an end towards the end of it, I guess, as the checkered flag came out. But mate, another win for yourself, like I was saying. So yeah, the momentum keeps building for yourself.
Yeah, it's good. Finally starting to feel like I'm actually to a point now where I've learned enough of these cars where I feel comfortable every time we go to a different track.
Yeah.
I mean, Daytona's pretty good. There's a few tricks and stuff to push in, and seem to be doing pretty well at that when you've got someone to work with, or a couple of guys to work with that are good at it as well. So, Darlington next week, back to probably one of my favourite tracks, and that'll be a good race.
I was just going to say, should we just record this interview and then replay it next week?
I don't know. I mean,
It's becoming a bit of a common theme. We just need to start recording it, and then we can just play it. We can go to bed early.
yeah, well, we could do. Willie's good at Darlington. He's definitely probably. I think he's better than me there. It'll be interesting. It's always a good race. Hopefully, we get some good green flag running. It's a shame Bryce is away because he's another one that's awesome there as well. So I don't know. We'll just keep the Sigma win train going on. It's a good feeling.
Yeah, too
Speaking
right.
of that wind train, sorry,
you're
Brad,
right.
but going into Sunday night at VRA, they're obviously the championship round. There's going to be a bit of a duel between you and Willie to get the championship done there.
Cos is in there as well.
Yeah.
I think he's put a bit of time in. It's a shame Bryce is in there. It'd be cool just to battle out between the four of us. Been putting in a bit of work. It's a tough track to pass on, so it's just going to be whoever can control the race from the front, I guess. There's going to be a few restarts, I'd say. But yeah, it'll be a good track. It's a good track and it'll be a good race. Looking forward to it.
Too right.
Yes, so are we.
Yeah, certainly will be. And, well, I guess the big thing tonight, Daytona, it is the luck of the draw. Basically, put yourself in the right position at the right time and you can get it done here. And only 2 cautions tonight, so it was a fairly clean run from the field, to be fair. And, mate, getting it done. Win number 3 for the season, I believe, is it?
Yeah, I think it's number 3.
Yeah.
Which is good. Taking them up early.
Yeah, too right. Already locked into that chase, but just keeping that momentum going, I guess. But while you're in here, shout out to your sponsors or anyone else you wanted to thank, Luke.
Just the Sigma boys, Vulcan Engineering, Dirty Fix, you guys for sponsoring the round. Good race for you guys to commentate and have your name on. So, and Wayne and his crew for keeping running the league. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm really enjoying it at the moment.
Too right. Well, thanks for coming into the comms box and joining us, Luke. And mate, head to Darlington next week, like you say, and see if you can get a back-to-back win.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers.
Yeah, mate.
There you go, Carl, mate. That about wraps it up tonight here from Daytona, just before 10 o'clock, mate. So we'll call it quits there, before it gets any messier.
Yeah, Roger. See everyone next week, and hopefully we can kick off a little bit earlier.
Yeah, too right. Don't forget, tomorrow night, the 360 Sprint Car Series, brought to you by Virtual Racing Aotearoa, kicks off again. Qualifying set to go at 8:30 with the first heat race at 8:35. Make sure you tune in for that one. Kempe should be filling in on the mic while Mr. Stu Russell is away over in America, so tune in for that one. Of course, that big Australasian Sprint Car title on Friday night as well, so plenty of streams coming your way over the next few nights. But from Daytona tonight, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thanks everyone who hit that follow button, subscribed or anything else. Appreciate it. But until tomorrow night, have a good one, and we will catch you all